My name is Anthony. I'm working as Master Trainer with Y-Axis Coaching Department since 2016. It's been a great pleasure that I wanted to come before you to bring you some overall understanding about what PTE course offers. Today I'm going to be speaking about a little bit about the speaking module. And in this speaking module, the first and foremost thing that we have to understand is about making our understanding about how well am I able to speak. It's, this test is divided with different segments where we will be working in the classes here. Okay, so how well am I able to use my time management, speak well, clearly, at the same time paying attention to all the scoring parameters that evaluates our speaking module. So speaking is divided into two different segments. The first one is not evaluated, which is your personal introduction. In the personal introduction, you're being given an opportunity to speak about yourself for approximately 25 to 30 seconds. During this time, you are expected to be comfortable and use your best skills to introduce yourself about who you are, what you do, where you come from, what are your aims and goals in your life, maybe a little bit about that. So when you start getting used to them, you will have a fair idea about what it is all about. The second category is about 5 different sub-skills. The first one, which is evaluated, is read aloud. So read aloud means you will be given 40 seconds to look at a paragraph approximately up to 60 words. So when you look at that part, you will have a good amount of understanding where punctuations are located, where some of the words are given where you feel that you need a little bit of stress on a word pronunciation. So you will be scored accordingly when you look at that 40 seconds before you hear the beep sound and start reading by looking at your computer screen. So here you will get about 6 different paragraphs, one after the other, and you need to read that paragraph of 60 words approximately within that 40 seconds. Then immediately after the read aloud, the second segment of your speaking evaluation is about repeat sentences. You will be listening to an audio where somebody would be reading out a sentence to you, okay? And it will be played for you to listen carefully. Immediately after the sentence is over, you need to repeat it verbatim. And when you do this, you will be recorded on the phone, on the computers. And you will get about 10 to 12 sentences in this segment of your answering. And remember one thing, when you're repeating, use your utmost concentration of what you heard and understood, and you're going to repeat them exactly the way it is, okay? The third sub-skill that you will be experiencing here is about the describe image. You will be given 6 different images, one after the other. And you will get approximately 25 seconds to look at the image. When it appears on your screen, you can actually look at it for 25 seconds and quickly make some points in your mind. And the moment you hear the beep sound, remember, you need to immediately start speaking. You need to describe the image and make sure that you are able to cover that 40 seconds of description, which has an introduction statement, a descriptive statements, a couple of them, and then try to summarize or close them with your conclusion. So with this, the different types of images you may get are like pie charts, tables, or combination of sometimes some image of something, some pictorial descriptions. You will be looking at them and experiencing. During the classes, you will experience all these practices where your tutor will help you to understand and use them for your preparation. The fourth category in the PTE exam speaking is about your retail lecture. You will listen to an audio for approximately 90 seconds, and you will get an opportunity to make some notes for yourselves. And once you're done with your notes, you will be hearing after 10 seconds after the audio gets stopped, 10 seconds is a pause where you can glance through the points that you made. And after the beep sound, you would start recording your retelling of whatever you heard and made points out of that audio. Remember, you need to complete them within 40 seconds. Likewise, you'll get about 3 to 4 such audios, one after the other, for you to attempt. Finally, you will have answer short questions. You need to answer the questions in one word or few words. Okay. So likewise, you get about 10 to 12 roughly the kind of questions which you need to verbatim answer them really strong on your audio, being very clear in one word or one line approximately. So this audio duration will be approximately 3 to 9 seconds each for the sentence or the questions that will be asked, and you will be answering them. Remember, there are a few points that I would like to highlight here. Do not pause in between your read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, read a lecture for approximately 3 seconds. If you do so, your microphone automatically switches off, which means it shows on your screen that your task or that particular task is already over and completed. Hence, while you are practicing, remember, the more you practice, the better you become. More and above, work on your pronunciation. You need to be heard clearly. We don't expect you to speak of any accent just to impress, because this is a completely computer evaluated test. Remember one more thing, when you frame your sentences, pay attention to your grammatically correct sentences using appropriate words, and use non-repetitive words as far as possible. More and above, the other thing is speak loud and clear so that your clarity of speech can be absorbed by the microphone, and you will have an amazing scores that will surprise you. And finally, finally, you need to be comfortable, calm, and composed only when you know the pattern when. So with this episode of Speaking ends here. I would expect to come up with more such feedback or information about speaking. So keeping this, thank you very much for bringing a great audience and for choosing Y-Axis. We believe that Y-Axis offers the best of the services at all times, and you would experience through our testimonies on our YouTube and our Facebook channels. Thank you. Bye-bye from Anthony.